Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, we're starting a little later today. I'll show you the time now. Can you see it? 10:47, I know. I woke up from a bender. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the chair, shall we? How many beers constitutes a bender, in your opinion? I would say, if you're drinking IPAs, probably 4. Once you go 4 plus, you're now in bender territory. Like, if you're drinking and you keep it 3 or less, you kind of won. That was a good night. 4 or more, though. Whoops. That sucks. You're gonna get a late start to the day, aren't you? Well, so what did I do? I woke up, I went on a run, I worked out. It was awesome. Pretty good stuff. Oh yeah, and then I took a shower. My shower didn't feel that cold. I think I am actually truly getting used to it now. So I actually didn't practice yesterday at all. I spent the whole day kind of just going through etude repertoire. And I found some nice ones that I'm gonna give to a lot of you. So look forward to that. I think I'm gonna work on one of them now, because I should learn these etudes. Now's a good time to do it, actually, because I have my suite basically down, or my sonata, excuse me, BW 1001 sonata basically down. So I don't have like new music to read, so maybe I can read these etudes. I know I have the Giuliani, but I also have the Soar Mozart variations, and the Giuliani, like, it's just another big piece that's just like I already have 2 gigantic pieces basically memorized for the morning session. I have auditions coming up, maybe those are what I should be focusing on, and then maybe the new stuff I read should be little smaller etudes just to help with little specific technical things. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with an aguado etude. It's about repeated notes. Dum da 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 dum bum bum ba da da dum bum bum. I might play that for you today if I get far enough in it. I might not. I gotta be careful playing stuff too early. Somebody got on me about my lagrima. Lagrima? Yeah, comment about it, please. About how I say lagrima. My father immigrated here from Cuba, and you're gonna tell me how I say lagrima? We came to this country as immigrants. And you know what? I'm gonna say it like how they say it in this country, as an American. But my point was, I had to be careful about revealing it too early, because I got at least one, this was mediocre remark on my lagrima. I had been working on it for like 30 minutes, so give me a break. Next time I play it, it'll be way better, I'm sure. Same thing for the etude that you might hear now. I need to get to practicing now because it's almost 11 and I have stuff to do today. So, I'll see you in the piano bench. I will see you on the other side. My back feels weird. That's not good. I have a little pinprick on my back. I will see you on the other side. Okay, I'm done. Let me bring you closer. So I worked a lot on the etude. I'm not going to play that for you today, though. I'm going to play that tomorrow. It's coming along well. It's based on repeated notes. It's the aguado one. So I'm really just working on my IM alternation there. I'm going to play the beginning of the fugue for you. I might stop it halfway. I might stop it earlier. We'll see. I'm just going to try to keep all the technique stuff in mind and keep my hand less bouncy. The last time I played it, I wasn't very, like, expressive. I didn't like a lot of the decisions that I made. Well, I didn't make a lot of decisions. That was kind of the problem. So I'm going to try to implement more of that. Here it is. tempted to keep it going because that one felt a lot better. It's at that level now where I feel pretty comfortable with it. I don't know. I'm excited to hear how it sounds on the new guitar. This guitar, the strings are really high, so I feel like my hands have to work really hard to actually play it. It's also just kind of shrill. I don't know. I'm making excuses. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. There's some stuff to talk about because some interesting things have been happening, but I think I'm going to save that for tonight. So, how about this? Let's go to the chair and watch some Bach. I'll see you there. Hey, what's up? Alright, no, we're not going to do listening. We're going to do a listening tonight, though. Those daily listenings are few and far between, I gotta say. I don't want to freaking listen to somebody play guitar right now. That sounds horrible. That sounds like the last thing I want to do. I'm just kidding, guys. But I'm not doing a listening. Let's go to that Bach talk. Bach-y. I don't think you're handsome or anything. Bach, Bach, A Passionate Life.
This is your life. You want to get it right.
Dude, he got it super right. How many lives did he wrong to get his so right? Because there's no extravaganzas anymore, I haven't done like that kind of video in a while. Like a Shark Tank video, reacting to something like that. That'd be fun.
He simply stopped composing.
Is that where we left off? Look at this building. What is this, Julian Bream's house?
It went from bad to worse. When Bach asked to leave his employ, the fiery Wilhelm Ernst had him thrown into jail.
Oh yeah, we know this story. This brings me back to music history class. He tried to leave. They threw him in jail. These were the golden years.
Bach became one of the few composers in history to do hard time.
I'm gonna need to see some sources on that one. I don't believe that for a second.
Some of his music, technically the property of his employer, may have stayed on at Weimar. 70 years later, the Himmelsburg burnt to the ground, and Bach's music was lost forever.
God, now we only have like, what, up to BWV, like 1200? How much would there have been? You know what, I feel like we're good with how much we have right now. Yeah, he only wrote 175 hours worth of music. Depends on how fast you go.
After a month in prison, Bach headed off to the job he'd been hankering after all along.
Only a month? So that's just like the unemployment tax, you just have to go to jail for a month, and then you just are free after that? That seems weird.
The job he'd been hankering after all along, that of Kapellmeister, loving Prince Leopold at the castle in Köthen, not far from Weimar, as his music director. And it was the beginning of a wonderful new phase in his life. 5.5 years of relative trouble-free composition. The first time in his life where he's away from the church. He's in a secular environment because he doesn't have to write church music. Prince Leopold is a Calvinist. There's no requirements of Lutheran church music at his court. Bach is settled with his family, and he has a sympathetic and extremely music-conscious and music-enthusiastic boss. Bach completed the famous Brandenburg concertos at Köthen, as well as a set of solo cello suites, which are today amongst his most popular works.
Ever heard of him?
Just as Bach was for once happy and settled, tragedy struck. While he was on a trip to Bohemia with the prince, the only time Bach ever left Germany, his wife, Maria Barbara, died unexpectedly and was buried before he returned and could be told of her death.
Oh, I feel Chacon coming.
Their marriage seems to have been a happy one, and this sudden bereavement was another crushing blow for Bach. No one knew better than he how terrifyingly unpredictable an assignation with death could be after his first wife died. Bach married Anna Magdalena, a professional singer at the Köthen court, 16 years.
Ah, going for the singer. Alright. I know the temptation, my man. That's a good move. But the only problem with singers, they're often connected to theater, which that's, you know, that's some people's thing. I've had my fair share of run-in with theater girls. You know. I mean, who am I kidding, though? I keep running into him for a reason, right? Okay.
Junior. She was to bear him another 13 children, 7 of whom died in infancy. Also at Köthen, he began the 48 preludes and fugues of the well-tempered clavier. It's typical of Bach that to test out a new tuning system, he wrote 2 pieces for each key, major and minor. Bach's inventiveness is proved by a puzzle contained in the music
Bach needs some lotion, dude. Looking all cracked up.
he's showing us in the famous portrait I passed every day as a child. On the face of it, the piece is straightforward enough.
It's incredibly simple. It sounds just almost like a nursery rhyme. Well, if you turn the music up the other way around and read it backwards, what you get is this. And I love the fact that it took 100 years for people to start working it out.
The clue is in the title. It's a piece not for 3, but for 6 voices.
The reverse version by a bar. You get this incredible 6-part bit of pop music, really. So complex.
Oh, we're gonna keep watching this. Let's let this run out, and then we'll be out of here.
Subscribe to the view that
Subscribe to Sore Hands, guys. Do it. All right, let's end this. Beato brought me here. Sure did. Okay, I've been at it for too long now. I need to start my day, which I already kind of started, but I need to like edit tomorrow's video and get ready to teach and stuff. So I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some guitar lessons? I'll give them to you. All you gotta do is send me an email and then send me some Bitcoin. I'm just kidding. I take PayPal. What else we got? Oh, comment questions. Feel free to leave them and I'll answer them in the comment section. Like I said, no one's safe. If you say something, I might talk about it. So, you know, watch your tone. I feel like I kind of blew through this one today. Well, if you made it to this, be sure to subscribe. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go through that again. But if you made it to this, hi, hope you're doing all right. It's just you and me now, I guess. Everyone else is left. So what do you want to do? Okay, I guess we could do that if you want. Yeah, that's fine. I need to eat some food first, though. Alright, well, I'll see you tonight.